Pride Month has become a vibrant celebration worldwide, and it has gained momentum in India as well. From cultural festivals to city-wide events, Pride is opening up new spaces for the community to share their stories and celebrate their identity.
A celebration of identity, equality and love. This is Pride Month. 56 years ago, at New York's Stonewall Inn, a police raid targeting the LGBTQ community sparked a fierce uprising on the 28th of June, 1969. In an era when meeting openly was risky and raids were common, that night's resistance marked a turning point. Crowds grew. Over 1,000 protested the next night, igniting the gay liberation movement. Since then, June has been celebrated worldwide with parades and events honoring the fight for equality. In India too, Pride has grown stronger, with rainbow flags flying high from big cities to small towns. The Kolkata Pride Walk of 1999, India's first Pride Walk, led the way for many cities to join the movement. Homosexuality has long carried a stigma in India's traditional society. Even though there has been a shift in attitudes towards same-sex couples in recent years, from business pop-ups to creative showcases, there are several Pride platforms now in India that are helping to unite this community.
Here today is a very nice space for art, inclusivity and enterprise to come together in the form of all these pop-ups and how we're able to put our business out there, display the products, reach an audience that we aren't usually able to get in touch with. And yes, it is a celebration of Pride since it's happening in Pride Month.
When we speak of Pride celebrations, have you really seen a change in how these celebrations have grown and conversations have increased all year around and not only in the month of June?
Brands which are not queer-owned but ally-owned are actually coming up and taking more charge. Of course, with experience, I know when it's tokenism and when it's not. So big corporates have actually shown more tokenism than big brands for that matter. And that's really interesting to see. But the world is evolving, and they have literally told me on my face, it's okay if you don't have time during Pride Month, but we would like to work with you.
It's just about getting your voice, your insights heard any time of the year.
Any time of the year.
So I think that's
a huge difference that has been made in the last, I would say, 1.5, 2 years for sure.
The work that you get to see in this particular month has happened throughout the year. It's just that when you amplify it together with everybody else, the noise is amplified, people acknowledge it. It's a lot of people is the number game again, right? So the idea is to concentrate it on June, but continue to work all throughout the year.
If you are thinking of doing anything unique and specific for your business, you should definitely look at internally first, and how diverse are you? How diverse is your team? Are you hiring people? Are you giving businesses to people who are different from you maybe? And then it starts from there, and I feel that just grows. It's a community that grows year on year, and people see you as somebody who's accepting.
A landmark moment came in 2018 when the Supreme Court of India decriminalized homosexuality, striking down Section 377. The verdict brought visibility, acceptance, and new energy to the LGBTQ+ community. But in 2023, the Apex Court ruled that it would not legalize same-sex marriages or extend adoption rights to queer couples. The battle still continues.
I think it's going to be a long battle and an uphill one, especially in the current socio-political, geopolitical climate where most powerful countries are all leaning far right. Even in India, normally in Pride Month, we would expect these Fortune 500 companies to do very big displays of allyship and queer friendliness. That's really gone down this year in 2025.
The queer community has been around for ever. And everybody has been aware. The beauty is that now, because there's that legal stigma out of the book at certain places, it helps open up conversations. But of course, marriage rights are incredibly important. For that to happen, I can just say one thing: everybody is human. Everybody has basic rights to eat, drink, sleep, whatever. So why not marry?
I have a daughter who's 25, and when she talks, I don't curb the topic. I let it happen. I let it flow, and I want them to listen to my in-laws and her grandparents. When they listen, it takes a little time. They didn't get brought up in that environment. They may not understand, but now they are listening, and this should not stop. This should be carried on. And like I said, the more we talk, the more we are heard. So take it back home and make it like business as usual versus like a project.
Today, members from the queer community come together to be seen, heard and valued. And White Pride celebration is marked for the month of June. The spirit of inclusion, respect and dignity is something that should be celebrated all year around. With camera person Libin, this is Nikita Singh for WION, World is One.